Evans has come up on the back post. And it was Parker who met it, and it's off the bar. Aylott trying to turn in the rebound. And here's Glavin. But it's out of play. But a let-off in the 5th minute for Enfield. Derek Parker looping the header over Jacobs, who was saved by his crossbar, and then by the retrieving header from Jennings. Leicester. Nice interplay in midfield from Barnsley, which is one of their strengths, of course. Leicester going all the way, and good handling from Jacobs. Mike Leicester shimmying through to work a shooting position, as Enfield rather backed off. Enfield leaving the free kick to Barrett, with Howell joining the end of the wall. And Barrett hits it! Well, Martin New really had to be at his most alert. It was an almost languid approach by Barrett to the ball, and Howell perhaps peeling away to make the gap, and it was so nearly Enfield taking the lead. Oliver and Burton poised to make their runs from the back, and that was Burton who couldn't quite make it, and Tone who could. And a chance here for Bishop, and Oliver has rolled it in, but it's disallowed. It was King's corner, and it dropped to John Tone, who shot bobbled through, and New couldn't hold it. Bishop was in quickly here, and was clearly in an offside position as Oliver rolled it into the net. Here's Ashford. Finally King playing it in, and touched on for John Bishop, and again the goal is ruled out. So twice in the first 24 minutes Enfield had the ball in the Barnsley net. Again their expressions were a disappointed look. Touchdown for Bishop here, who was clearly offside. Leicester and Banks over the ball. Downs is the Barnsley player in the wall, and it's set up for Chambers. He beat the goalkeeper, but beat the far post as well. Phil Chambers was the player just waiting to the left, and he was unattended too. Struck it well. That has 6 Enfield players trying to cover that near post, and it's chipped against the post, and Aylott with the simplest of tasks. And in the final minute of this first half, and really against the general run of play, Enfield are punished for the slip by John Jacobs in conceding that free kick. Glavin hitting the post, and it rebounded kindly for Aylott. Leicester. Here's Glavin. Now Downs. Leicester in space, if he plays it in short, and it's whipped in towards Aylott. Well, he could have put it beyond out there, and in all honesty should have done. Bobby Downs, skill as a crosser brought into evidence again. And Trevor Aylott, unmarked beyond the far post, should have scored. Aylott, that's Parker! And the flag is up, and it's been disallowed. So Enfield breathe again, as Aylott flicked it on. Parker hooked it in, and Mike Leicester had gone offside. Bishop ahead of him. Holmes trying to stay onside. Ashford trying to meet it, and New hesitated. And can Burton make it? Perhaps Steve King can! Inside of the post! And they will come no closer. John Bishop, who curled it in, Ashford caused problems with his run, and it came all the way through to Burton, and this was the chance that he had. A brave stop by New, and then Steve King thundered it in low, past the goalkeeper, inside of the post and back into the goalkeeper's arms. Now Enfield will be ruining that moment just before half-time. Perhaps Oliver can counter it now. And it's in! And Burton has equalised! And they're off the bench. And would you believe such scenes? With a minute and a half remaining. The Enfield supporters, who must have believed it was never going to happen for them. And Steve Oliver crossed it in. Peter Burton got a touch, and it dropped past Martin New. Steve Oliver doing so well to get the cross in. And that was Burton's touch, and he could hardly believe it when it dropped into the back of the net. There's Evans, Parker, and Jacobs, to the biggest sigh of relief from the Enfield supporters behind his goal. Barnsley have a free kick, 15 seconds of injury time played. Jacobs has time now on his side. Howell, the substitute, ran onto the field when the ball went into the net, and now they're off the bench now. And Peter Burton, the Yorkshireman, who hardly had a kick, to be honest, throughout the game, wears a smile that lights up Oakwell. His header, a minute and a half from time, has earned Enfield a totally deserved replay here against the side that lies second in the third division. Trevor Aylott, who had put Barnsley in front on the stroke of half-time, and it seemed for so long that that would be the winner. So now it's down to Enfield on Tuesday night, and Enfield brought the replay tickets here with them, such was their confidence.